This is Sand County Almanac by Aldo Leopold. It is a collection of essays and one of his more famous collections. All of his books center around conservation, humanity's relationship to nature. He was a friend of Thoreau, the guy who wrote Walden. I think he's quite good. He's a real focus on Midwestern places, the more rural places, and a section of his book is even talking about just states that are more either Midwestern or not as romanticized as the city states were in his time of writing. He has a very, very lovely poem about Missouri, which I love very much because I'm from Missouri. And most people just mention how racist and filled with meth it is, which is true. We also apparently have the dumbest looking cows in the country, as I have heard from multiple truck drivers. So that's cool. But I also think it's a beautiful place. But I'd actually like to talk about their section on Illinois. I moved to Illinois a year ago, purely just for Chicago. Before that, don't think I'd ever set foot in Illinois. A constant thing people say about it is it's just Chicago and corn, and his section of this book about Illinois actually addresses that. It's called A Bus Ride Through Illinois, and it talks about how much beauty is in Illinois besides it just being corn. Or even just in the corn, that consistency is a beauty of its own, and how we should appreciate the nature that can withhold that much corn that we need so much. However, I think about it every time I drive through Illinois, and yet I still think it's so boring to look at.